Hello friends and welcome back. Wurps here. Another day, another beta update with some pretty big changes. New cool stuff to Museum, again, including those things, which I will show off at the end of the video to leave it a surprise. First off here, they have changed the enemy orb limit. So now you can have a lot of orbs. It used to be 10, now it's seemingly infinite. Monster respawn time also no longer scales with difficulty. This is a pretty big change, as in the last beta, there was a bug that made these issues balloon out of control, and monsters were respawning instantly past certain waves. So they fixed that. More crystals spawn in the shop and have a lower starting price. The Bolt Zap has received a fairly significant buff. 1 second longer stun, and it has 16 shots now. Now, I already thought the Bolt Zap was pretty good as is, as pretty much like a mini trank gun if you used it right. And now it's like that even more. A full extra second. It's so easy to just take those guys out now. Get out of here. The Prod Zap has also received a buff. 1 second longer as well. It's really not the worst. I usually don't buy the Prod Zap though. I don't know. I just feel the crossbow's better. Shotgun has been buffed up to 5 bullets. Ow. Well, I was gonna shoot her. Okay. So snappy. It finally buffed the phase bridge. Says it uses less battery charge. Let's see about that. Okay, we got it in bridge mode. See how long this lasts. Oh dang, they actually nerfed the gun. I did think the gun was kind of crazy. 80 damage, and only stuns medium enemies instead of heavy. I already wasn't seeing it stun trudges before. How's the battery doing on this? It's still alive. That's already better than it used to be by quite a lot. Is this doing passive drain, or was it only the cranking? Well, yeah, I'll just leave it here. We'll see what happens. The breakpoints for the gun are different now. Oh, whoa. Oh. Oh, no. Since it doesn't stun... Okay, their usage of terms like medium and heavy enemy are confusing there. I don't know if I would consider Reaper a heavy enemy. I thought it was more of a medium. I guess it's thinking more along the lines of... See, it's weird because the strength breakpoints are 4, 9, and 13, so that would be light, medium, heavy, right? But they're considering the middleweight heavy, so almost all enemies are heavy then, except ones that take 4 strength, and those are medium, according to the devs. Okay. A little odd. That's a major nerf for the gun, though. That's a huge nerf. And the damage breakpoint is really bad. 80 instead of what used to be 120? That's a really bad breakpoint. As you saw just there, to kill the Reaper, 80 versus 250 is not good math. So, yikes. Okay. I was not expecting the gun to get gutted, because a decent amount of the damage of the gun was from the impact afterwards, right? Because it would knock them over and they would take the physics hit most of the time. But without that, yeah, that's crazy. It living with 10 health after 3 shots is wild. Like, that is wild. Gun was omega nerfed. I guess slight good news is the phase bridge is still going. So maybe the persistent battery usage has been severely reduced because it hasn't moved since then. I guess I'll just try cranking it again. So is this based on extension to use battery now? That seems to be what it is. That extending it is what uses the battery, which is better. I think that makes a lot more sense. So you can extend it and then just use it as a bridge. Because they've updated the sounds for this thing. Let's see what we got here. I don't remember what the old one was, I'm not gonna lie, but that's the new one. So the monster pit damage reduction has apparently been buffed. So we're gonna have to see the new values of how much damage they take when you throw them down a pit. We'll try it in here. 120? That's it? Okay. 120 damage from pits. That is kind of wild. Okay, the full moon. These might be out of order from me teleporting around the stages, but we'll see how it goes. Well, it's pretty much 2 dunks for the 250 class enemies. Let's see if I can actually get Supermoon to spawn. I was having trouble in the last beta version. Okay, I do actually have Supermoon. Enemy orbs explode when damaged. Overcharge is worse. Monsters take less from pits. So that's kind of concerning that they were taking almost no damage before. And now it's even lower. Let's have a little look at that here. Okay, Mr. Clown. Yeah, that's not a lot of damage. Is that 40? Are they taking 40 damage? That's kind of wild. So they have a few changes for crystals here. Note I am on level like 30 something or whatever, and these are only 20k. They have made crystals have more spawns in the shop, which I can't show because my mod is making it weird, and have a lower starting price. They've also changed the crystal charging power so that one crystal should be closer to a full battery charge. The display can show 40 segments instead of 20, so we got tons of segments there. Okay, I'm missing 3 segments. 4 segments. Okay, I lost 3 bars. Honestly, these systems have changed so often lately that I've kind of lost track of how much it should charge, percentage-wise. They've apparently finally fixed this bug. Holy moly, there it is. Peeper actually dropped an orb. I had previously only ever seen 2 Peeper orbs, and I have no idea what actually let me get them, but there it is. They've apparently also fixed bow tie hitting you through walls sometimes. That's nice, because that was extremely annoying. Ooh, it says they've fixed the accidental overly long indestructible timer on first grab. Do they mean to say that the original invulnerability timer is a bug? Hold up. Okay, well, it still had some invincibility timer. So I guess ripping diamonds and other fragiles off of shelves is still good. Yeah, they actually buffed this thing. When you hold it and you talk in game, it does this now. And it's pretty horrible. So you can now go up to people and pretend you're a ventriloquist. Oh, and this is the end of the video, so here's the new things they added, which are lasers in the museum to protect the exhibits, which also work on you and enemies and valuables. RIP, baby. Just turn off God mode real quick. That really hurts. Wow, okay.